hoping for the best. Jesus, please, let it go well. Rest of the week, amen. Okay. Come on, let's go and get those nodule leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Okay, I'm gonna check. What was I gonna check? Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna just go. Maybe someone hopped in here with me. No, no one hopped in. Connor has a look of a man intent on finding bananas. Let's see if there's are nodule leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the Orianze mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. I mean, he did say he'd help. Yeah. Oh, hello there. Did you need something? Wrong question. Nodule leaves for purpose other than growing it naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Oh, guess we have to go there. Gameldix Grove is a source of the finest nodule leaves you'll find. While variants you sometimes see the city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain the ingredients in there than to the Jaltizit Heartland, we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires you to go through the Tilebuck Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. This storm keeps coming up, man. It affected all these areas. What? But that means that we can't get the nodule leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat and else altered the objectives. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repest with an empty stomach, you may find Zartubal to be delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here, we can't travel for more. We can't traverse for more. How are we supposed to gather all the ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the people and cultures of Toriola. So perhaps there is something about Zabrak whatever, something about the food that we have yet to learn something of significance other than its recipes and ingredients. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it in history or something. Ahem. If y'all Charles history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between Zara and the Mamalja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare and evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is what is to know. There's a box. Is no food. Huh? Huh? What does Steam have to do? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing through such a detour may seem I can't find any other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of the settlement ruined by the war. The village of Il-Ashi, it lies short distance from the east. The village of Il-Ashi, understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go to see this place. And supporting short executive let's finish this part of the quest first. This section of the quest area. There's more. I'm sure that even though there's a lot more. I'm not gonna enter here. That'd be stupid to hit. Okay, let's see. The village of Ilionosh must be further haste. Let's continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. And I think they're trying to steal from us again. Either steal the keystone, or where they're gonna. I hope they don't steal the keystone. They'll probably try to steal our keys. Procured them. We're gonna pass them. Talking about lag because we're talking about it. It's raining again. I've gotten used to it. So much rain. I don't like rain, but I'm okay with it right now. My mood kind of. What am I saying? My mood like or dislike the things kind of fluctuates. So right now I'm okay with the rain, but if it's like sometimes I don't like it. A lot of times I don't like it. So this is the village of Osa, and what's left of it. It was a place of light. It was a place of light and life. My great grandfather called it home. In fact. Is it this guy again? Bucket. Ew! I didn't know you were in. I was picking up lumber from La Box when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I merely saw another opportunity to be of service, and I followed you here. Wakino is a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of Third Promise routine, I assume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kana. Please make your acquaintance. Kana? Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Uh-oh. Kana, as the second promise of Torah. I think that The thing that I addressed at Dawntrail's own son is some common retainers such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take your good. Oh, come on. Not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then. I shan't dwell on it. Oh, alright. Right on cue, at least. This isn't. You wish to learn about so much people. Well, I am forbidden by the Zabra to divulge any information regarding the preparation. I would be happy to share with you what I know of Yachtel's history. We appreciate that. Dude, this guy's a clown. It's in its most basic scene, the conflict between the Zabra and Mamelja was one of land on the land. The Mamelja live in the lower forest, where the thick company obscures the sun and soil is unforgiving to crops. Then this drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Zabra, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. The advantage ever favors high ground. So they make it. They got the high ground. I got the high ground, Anakin. I got the high ground. It's always the high ground. Zabra forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. Of course, because they have the high ground. But at the state of the village would assess how eventually turn what brought it about. Something you know all well, bless. Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamelja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubiju, Benoa, and Dapra each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged in the Zabra's battle. In the effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Habago and Buwawa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways that no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hibeldigo and Benua, both the two-headed Mamelja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical powers, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising at the first August, ruler of 3 clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Ultros rule, the newly united Mamelja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there will be a continued tale there. Okay, so okay, we gotta complete this. This might be a longer video because I'm just trying to complete this section of the story. Not the whole story of this area, but just the part here. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, Deadlands.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamelja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Ooh.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Someone's spying on us. Who was that? Uh-oh. We're about to see. Or we're about to see the flashback of the past year.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
Eurasia, maybe?
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
Until it is.
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
They can be invaded.
You do not know the warlords of the East. But you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe.
Yeah, united, they're divided too much.
There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Belu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
I like this cutscene.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Oh. What was that?
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn Servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed Najul.
Chabral, okay.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn Servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
Oh, that's how it was created.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
There we go. Combine two different dishes, traditional dishes. It was that's the significance of it. Time their unity marked the beginning of their.
The Dawn Servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn Servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna remember
Thank
that.
you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Alright guys, thank you for watching. It's been Don Gamer. I will see you next time. Peace out, stay safe, have a good one. Let's see those comments down below, and here I go. Later. Hi everyone, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and that bell icon for future video uploads. Also, feel free to like and leave a comment. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you and good night. Peace, yo!